Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most iconic stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're going to explore the remarkable life of Christopher Lee, a man whose career spanned over 6 decades and left an indelible mark on the world of cinema. With his distinctive voice, towering presence, and unforgettable performances, Christopher Lee is a legend who continues to captivate audiences around the globe. Born on May 27, 1922, in Belgravia, London, England, Christopher Lee was the son of Lieutenant Colonel Geoffrey Trollope Lee and Contessa Estelle Marie Carandini di Sarzano. His early life was marked by privilege and tragedy, with his parents divorcing when he was just 4 years old. This tumultuous start would shape his character and future path in profound ways. As one of my industry friends once remarked, Christopher Lee's upbringing was like a rich tapestry, woven from threads of history, culture, and tradition. It's no wonder he became the actor he did. The Lees resided at 208 Albert Embankment, a stately home overlooking the River Thames. Young Christopher would often gaze out at the river, watching as the world went by, and dreaming of adventures to come. His mother, Contessa Estelle, was a woman of great elegance and refinement, with a passion for the arts that she would instill in her son. She was a talented singer and pianist, and the family's home was often filled with music and laughter. In 1926, at the age of 4, Christopher Lee began attending Miss Fisher's Academy, a small private school in London. He was a curious and imaginative child, with a love for storytelling and make-believe. His teachers recalled that he was always drawn to the spotlight, and would often put on little performances for his classmates. In 1930, at the age of 8, Christopher Lee began attending Summerfield School in Oxford, where he excelled academically and developed his love for acting. He was an active member of the school's drama club, participating in numerous productions and honing his craft under the guidance of his teachers. The school's rustic charm and picturesque surroundings would later influence his love of horror and the supernatural. According to Lee himself, it was during this period that he first realized his passion for acting, recalling, "I knew from a very early age that I wanted to be an actor. There was something about the thrill of performance, the rush of adrenaline, that just captivated me." His parents, though divorced, encouraged his love of the arts, and his mother would often take him to see plays and concerts in London. The historical context of Lee's early years was marked by the tumultuous events of the 1920s and 1930s. The world was changing rapidly, with the rise of fascism in Europe and the looming threat of war. These events would shape his character and future path, as he grew into a young man with a strong sense of justice and a desire to make a difference. As we explore the formative years of Christopher Lee's life, it becomes clear that his upbringing, experiences, and passions all contributed to the person he would become: a talented, resilient, and fascinating individual, with a penchant for the dramatic. The seeds of his future success were sown in these early years, as he developed a love of acting, music, and storytelling. As a young actor, Christopher Lee began his career in the 1940s, landing small roles in film and theater productions. He worked tirelessly to hone his craft, taking on a wide range of parts and learning from some of the most talented directors and actors of the time. One of his earliest breaks came with the Rank Organization, where he signed a 7-year contract and began to build a reputation as a versatile and dedicated performer. The 1950s saw Lee's star rise, as he appeared in a string of notable films, including Quo Vadis and The Crimson Pirate. His commanding presence and distinctive voice made him a natural fit for historical epics and swashbuckling adventures. However, it was his collaboration with Hammer Films that would truly cement his status as a horror icon. With movies like The Curse of Frankenstein and Dracula, Lee became synonymous with the genre, bringing a level of sophistication and depth to his performances that captivated audiences worldwide. One of the key factors behind Lee's success was his remarkable work ethic. He was known for his meticulous preparation and attention to detail, often immersing himself in research and rehearsals to ensure that he fully embodied each character. This dedication paid off, as he delivered a string of unforgettable performances throughout the 1960s and 1970s. From the titular role in The Mummy to his portrayal of Lord Summerisle in The Wicker Man, Lee's work continued to push boundaries and redefine the horror genre. Throughout his career, Lee was drawn to complex, multifaceted characters that allowed him to explore the human condition. He was fascinated by the intersection of good and evil, and often sought out roles that challenged him to confront the darker aspects of human nature. This intellectual curiosity and willingness to take risks earned him a reputation as one of the most compelling and nuanced actors of his generation. Lee's impact on popular culture extends far beyond his own filmography. He inspired countless other actors, directors, and writers, from Tim Burton to Peter Jackson, who have cited him as a major influence. His iconic performances have become ingrained in our collective consciousness, with characters like Dracula and Saruman remaining etched in the public imagination. As we explore the primary achievements of Christopher Lee's career, it becomes clear that his success was not solely due to his talent or dedication. He was also blessed with a remarkable ability to adapt and evolve, navigating the changing landscape of the film industry with ease. From his early days as a contract player to his later work as a respected character actor, Lee demonstrated an unwavering commitment to his craft and a passion for storytelling that continues to inspire us today. And so, as we reach the midpoint of our journey through Christopher Lee's extraordinary life, we find ourselves at a crossroads. We've examined his early years, his rise to fame, and his iconic performances in horror and beyond. As the 1980s and 1990s unfolded, Lee continued to work tirelessly in film and theater, taking on a wide range of roles that showcased his remarkable versatility. He appeared in productions such as The Return of the Jedi, Gremlins 2, The New Batch, and Peter the Great, demonstrating his ability to adapt to new genres and challenges. One notable highlight from this period was his collaboration with director Tim Burton on Sleepy Hollow and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which saw Lee bringing his unique brand of darkness and wit to these beloved classics. In addition to his screen work, Lee remained a dedicated stage actor, performing in numerous productions throughout his life. He was particularly drawn to the works of Shakespeare, and his performances as King Lear, Macbeth, and Hamlet were widely acclaimed. This passion for theater was evident in his later years, as he continued to take on challenging roles and push himself as an artist. Lee's personal life also underwent significant changes during this period. He married his wife, Birgit Kronke, in 1961, and the couple remained together until his passing in 2015. They had one daughter, Christina, who would often accompany her father to film sets and share in his love of storytelling. Lee was known for his devotion to his family, and they played an essential role in supporting him throughout his career. As Lee entered his twilight years, he began to reflect on his life's work and the legacy he would leave behind. He wrote several books, including his autobiography, Lord of Misrule, which offered a candid glimpse into his experiences as an actor and his thoughts on the film industry. Lee was also recognized for his contributions to cinema, receiving numerous awards and accolades, including a BAFTA Fellowship, a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and a knighthood from Queen Elizabeth II. One of the most remarkable aspects of Lee's later years was his foray into music. He released several heavy metal albums, including Charlemagne, By the Sword and the Cross, and Charlemagne, The Omens of Death, which saw him collaborating with musicians such as Judas Priest's Richie Faulkner and guitarist Hedras Ramos. This unexpected turn as a heavy metal artist was met with enthusiasm from fans and critics alike, who praised Lee's energetic performances and commitment to the genre. As we look back on Christopher Lee's remarkable life, it becomes clear that his legacy extends far beyond his own filmography. He inspired countless other actors, directors, and writers, from Peter Jackson to Guillermo del Toro, who have cited him as a major influence. His iconic performances continue to captivate audiences worldwide, with characters like Dracula, Saruman, and Count Dooku remaining etched in the public imagination. In his own words, Lee once said, "I have been very fortunate in my career, and I'm grateful for all the opportunities I've had." As we conclude our journey through his extraordinary life, it's evident that Christopher Lee left an indelible mark on the world of cinema and beyond. His dedication to his craft, his passion for storytelling, and his unwavering commitment to his art have inspired generations of fans and will continue to do so for years to come. And so, as we bid farewell to this remarkable individual, we're reminded that his legacy is not just a collection of films or performances, but a testament to the power of creativity, perseverance, and imagination. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold, reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.